everyone, welcome back to my channel. Haven't given you an update for a little while now. In the next few seconds you're going to see me do a quick tidy up of my art area. So I have a small area in my kitchen that I use for prepping art, coming up with ideas, and I'd noticed over the last 6 weeks or so I hadn't wanted to do anything, mainly because it was in such a state. It needed clearing out and it needed a good clean. And by the end of the school year, it was just full of other people's stuff. So I've cleared out all sorts of bits and pieces, and you'll get to see some of my art products as well that I use, and some bits of my work that I'm looking at the moment. But be inspired and be encouraged that if you clear up your workspace, you'll want to spend time in it. And that was my goal for today. So here's my desk area, and it's a bit chaotic because over the summer holidays, I have dumped everything on it. I've just shown you some odd socks there. Goodness knows what they're doing on my desk, but they have now gone. And I'm just putting my lamp back in its rightful place. I've just found, by the looks of it, some projects that I did ages ago, which I might keep for art journaling. I will show you those properly at the end of this video. And I'm just having a good clear out, and as you can see, I found some of my son's art materials. So we're going to put those away in his box. I also just put my canvases away. I keep a little stock of canvases that I check through every couple of months under my desk. And just having a good clean, because while we've got everything out, we might as well wipe it down properly. I like to keep some of my artwork around for inspiration, because you never know when you're going to need it. So I'm just showing you some canvas stretchers there. In 35 years of painting, I've never had to use them, and throughout this clear up, I just found loads and loads. So if you've ever had to use them, please let me know. I'm curious, because I've got a massive pile of them. It's just having a bit more of a clean round. Well, there's that phone stand that is the wrong height, but I don't know what to do with it. So I'll just stick that on the desk for now. And then my whiteboard. So I use my little whiteboard for planning projects, putting up deadlines, making lists, always useful. And this is one of my bags of paint, and I'm just setting up my paint pot. I have a little pot on my desk that I keep the paints I'm using at the time in. And then all the rest live under the desk until they're needed. But I've got 2 big bags full there. Oh, I'm just showing you some more canvas spacers. And there we go, the desk is tidy. And here is the finished product, all clean and tidy and organised. Might get rid of my Bluetooth speaker there. Not quite sure why I need a stereo and a Bluetooth speaker. But there we go, finished product. So some of the things I showed you very quickly on the tidy up were little bits of paintings that are offcuts that I've kept. This was from a project I did with dots. And I thought actually that might be useful for some art journaling or even a bookmark. But I tend not to throw things away because you never know when you might need them. Similarly, when I was tidying up, I found this little sketch of a dandelion clock that I must have done about 8 years ago, and it was tucked away down my side of my desk here. So yeah, found that one. That might go in the art journal. And then I found a postcard that I had drawn all the flowers on. I did a little flower design, and it's been sat on my desk for ages while I think about what to do with it next and whether I do a bigger version of it. So that's quite good. I can recommend that if you want to do some little projects, these little postcards are excellent. You get 12 in a pack, and they are for watercolour. So they're cartridge paper, but they're quite thick and they're small, and you can take them out. But also, if you want to do a present for someone, something like that, and then frame it, perfect. And then what else did I find? Oh, we all have a painting we don't want to admit to. I don't know what this was. I'll just hold it a bit closer, you can see it. It was a Friday night job, and it was a bit weird. But I've kept it because I've got some varnish that I want to try out, that I've never used before. And I don't want to stick it on a painting that I've just finished that I like, because I could wreck it. So I thought if I keep that, I can do some testers of different varnishes on. So don't throw things out, keep them if you can, because they could be useful. Equally, I could gesso over the top of that and start again. And then I also showed you on the video, I found this pad of stuff. And some of it is projects that I started a few weeks ago. So this, I was trying to do a Bob Ross inspired painting, but when I came back to it, I wasn't inspired at all. But that might be useful for art journaling, or I might use it for a backwash for another painting. So I'm going to keep that. And then I found this. I did that about 9 years ago. I hadn't realised, I found it in an old sketchbook. And I was just testing out some ideas. These became paintings on canvas at one point, which some of you have got, little postcard paintings, I think. But that was the test. And then all sorts of other bits that might be useful. So never throw anything away, because you never know when you're going to need it. I hope you've enjoyed watching me tidy up my art space. Be inspired. And if you want to find out more, go to helensandersonwhite.com.